Chismosasa. This one's for all my Grey's Anatomy fans, specifically all my Mark Sloan girlies, because I just heard some tea about Eric Dane, who played Mark Sloan, and I could not believe it. Now, this is Eric Dane, who played Mark Sloan on the show, and he just did a podcast with Dax Shepard called Armchair Expert, and he talked about how he was actually fired from Grey's Anatomy. Now, from the second that I heard that, I was like, what? No way, no absolute way. But he goes into a lot of detail, and let me read the article for you. He said, I didn't leave so much as I think I was let go. I was struggling. They didn't let me go because of that, although it definitely didn't help. He told hosts Dax Shepard and Monica Padman, referring to his addiction to substances and other stuff. Goes on to say, I was starting to become as most of these actors who have spent significant time on this show. You start to become very expensive for the network. And the network knows that the show is going to do what it's going to do irrespective of who they keep on. As long as they have their great, they were fine, he explained. I wasn't the same guy they had hired, so I had understood when I was let go, and Shonda Rhimes was really great. She protected us fiercely. She protected us publicly. She protected us privately. I love Shonda Rhimes, and she protected me, but I was probably fired. I wasn't ceremoniously like, you're fired. It was just like, you're not coming back. Dane also goes on to explain that his time on the show was wild, but by the time he was cast, he had been sober for 3 or 4 years already. He said, I had my wits about me, but I sort of knew what reality was and what reality wasn't, and I was able to differentiate between the two. I was able to sort of conceptualize what that was, keep it in place, enjoy it, dip in every now and again, and come back. I think the net is I didn't really handle it very well. If you take the whole 8 years I was on Grey's Anatomy, I was effed up longer than I was sober. And that was when things started going sideways for me. When Shepard asked Dane if he relapsed in the middle of his stint on the hit program, he replied, oh yeah, I think it may have been, it was overwhelming and I just wanted to pretend it wasn't. Dane told the host that he got sober for the first time when he was 26 after he spent 28 days in treatment center in Pasadena. The actor was able to stay sober for years, but at the height of his fame during Grey's Anatomy, Dane checked himself into rehab for an addiction to painkillers, which was prescribed to deal with a sports injury. He said his relapse took place after 2007-2008 Writers Guild of America strike, which saw season 7 of Grey's Anatomy only have 17 episodes instead of 23 as originally planned. I had a lot of time on my hands in the off season. Now let me tell you, whenever they unalive somebody on Grey's Anatomy, I have a full-on meltdown and I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like 21 seasons in and I still think about Mark Sloan every single day, and I'm kind of shook this is how it went down, but I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.